there, welcome to Siyasat TV. It's Saturday, May 1st, 2021. I am Sumayya Junaid Ahmed in Hyderabad, where we get you all the big news stories of the day from across India and the world. And here is our top headlines.
An all-time high, India reports over 4 lakh COVID cases in a span of 24 hours. Centre versus states on vaccine stocks as rollout for 18 plus begins. Heavens won't fall if deferred, says Supreme Court on Uttar Pradesh Panchayat polls counting. COVID crisis in India very serious, cases yet to peak, says United States official. Prime Minister Narendra Modi pays tribute to Guru Tej Bahadur at Delhi's Sisganj Gurudwara on 400th Prakash Purab. Nirav Modi files appeal in United Kingdom High Court to challenge extradition to India. In a span of 24 hours, Telangana reports 7,754 fresh positive cases and 51 fatalities. Telangana Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao orders probe into land grab allegations and Health Minister says it's a conspiracy.
Let us begin with our top story. India's coronavirus cases hit a grim global record with 4,01,993 fresh infections in the last 24 hours. 3,523 deaths were reported. India recorded over 4 lakh cases for the first time after reporting 3 lakh daily infections for 9 straight days.
The country hit by a deadly second wave logged 1 lakh cases in a day for the first time about 3 weeks ago. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Friday held a meeting with Council of Ministers, discussed the various steps being undertaken including coordination with the states, augmenting medical capacities and boosting oxygen availability.
Moving on to our next story, hit by a deadly second COVID wave, India launched the third phase of the world's biggest vaccine drive today amid an alarming spike in cases. The centre has said over 1 crore doses are still available with the states as vaccine shortage was red flagged.
Delhi, Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, Madhya Pradesh, Karnataka, Bengal, Kerala, Rajasthan, Jharkhand and Punjab are among the states that say they are running low on vaccine stocks ahead of phase 3. The centre has provided more than 16.33 crore COVID vaccine doses to states and union territories for free, Dr. Harshvardhan said in a tweet on Friday evening, stressing that more than 1 crore doses are still available in stocks with them.
The Supreme Court today asked the State Election Commission in Uttar Pradesh if it can delay the counting for the rural polls, which is to be held tomorrow. The court insisted today senior officials should make sure that COVID protocols is followed at all the counting centers. Citing the fraudulent COVID cases in the state, the top court this morning asked the poll commission, despite the situation, you need to go ahead. Can you have it after 2 weeks so that medical facilities can be improved?
The top court said in a sharp remark, you want to proceed despite all odds. Heavens will not fall if counting is deferred by 3 weeks. The Uttar Pradesh Election Commission, however, told the court, we have taken a decision to go ahead. Teachers Association has filed a petition and they are unwilling to work. How do you handle the situation? The court further asked, referring to a plea which mentions a large number of teachers have died during the polling process. At the beginning of the hearing, the State Election Commission had assured the top court that it will adhere to COVID protocols for the counting process.
And 70 lakh devotees participated in Haridwar's Kumbh Mela, the mammoth religious congregation which ended on Friday after triggering scare that it might have acted as a coronavirus super spreader. Despite the huge number of people gathering around Haridwar to take a dip in a holy Ganga, the 2021 event was comparatively modest event, reduced just 1 month and scaled down to midway due to the raging pandemic.
Held at 3 months in normal circumstances, the Kumbh Mela this time formally begun as late as 1st of April due to concerns over COVID-19. About 2,600 devotees tested positive out of nearly 2 lakh tests conducted by medical personnel during the Mela. 3 Shahi Snan took place during the event of 12th, 14th and 27th of April, the last one being reduced to a largely symbolic event.
The COVID-19 crisis in India is indeed very serious, the Biden administration said on Friday, noting that the cases have not peaked yet.
Gail E. Smith, the State Department coordinator for global COVID response and health security, told reporters at a news conference in Washington, "I am afraid that the crisis in India with the surge in virus is indeed very, very serious. India is reporting an increased number of cases almost every day. This crisis has not peaked yet." Smith explained that surge there is a lag time between when people are infected, when they become sick, and when they may need care.
All right, paying tributes to Guru Tej Bahadur, the 9th Sikh Guru, on his 400th birth anniversary, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said today that he refused to bow to tyranny and injustice, and his supreme sacrifice gives strength and motivation to many.
On the occasion, Prime Minister visited Sisganj Gurudwara in Delhi and offered prayers. The Gurudwara was built by Sikhs at the site, with 9th Guru was beheaded by Mughals in 1675. The Prime Minister said Guru Tej Bahadur is widely respected globally for his courage and his efforts to serve the downtrodden.
Veteran sharpshooter Chandro Tomar, popularly known as Shooter Dadi, passed away on Friday. She was admitted to a hospital in Meerut after she tested COVID-19 positive. She died at the age of 89.
फिर हम उसे मेरठ ले गए आनंद हॉस्पिटल में, 3-4 दिन वहाँ पे एडमिट रही। फिर कोविड का टेस्ट हुआ 3-4 दिन बाद, उसमें पॉजिटिव पाई। फिर हमने उसमें 2-3 दिन वहीं पे रही प्राइवेट रूम में। फिर वहाँ से इसमें मेडिकल में वही ट्रांसफ़र वहाँ से, और कल रात से वेंटिलेटर पे थी, 3-4 दिन से खा नहीं रही थी कुछ, और आज दोपहर 2-2:30 बजे के आसपास मिली।
Fugitive diamond dealer Nirav Modi has filed an appeal in United Kingdom High Court seeking permission to challenge the decision against the extradition order made by the lower court and passed the UK Home Minister.
On 15th of April, the United Kingdom government has signed an order to extradite Nirav Modi to India. Nirav Modi, who is wanted in India on the charges of fraud and money laundering, was arrested in March 2019 in London and charged with money laundering and defrauding Punjab National Bank of over rupees 11,000 crore.
The US State Department said certain categories of students, academics, journalists and individuals have been exempted from the India travel ban announced by President Joe Biden.
The exemptions were issued by Secretary of State Tony Blinken hours after Joe Biden issued a proclamation restricting travel ban India beginning from 4th of May because of the extraordinarily high COVID-19 caseload and multiple variants circulating in the country. According to the United States Department, the travel ban exemption in line with similar exemption that the United States has granted to some categories of travelers from Brazil, China, Iran and South Africa.
Let us shift our focus to Telangana, where COVID cases continue to surge in the state. Corona positive cases continue to rise in Telangana. State reported 7,754 fresh coronavirus positive cases and 51 deaths on Friday, taking the total number of cases to 4,43,360 and the fatality count to 2,312.
Meanwhile, the recovery cases went up to 3,68,160 with the recovery of 6,542 cases in a single day. At present, there are 78,888 active cases in the state. Between Thursday and Friday, around 77,930 tests were conducted, of which 7,754 cases turned positive and the results of 5,186 are pending. The highest number of cases were reported from Greater Hyderabad Municipal Corporation, that is 1,507.
Even as the country battles the coronavirus crisis, Telangana Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao has ordered a probe into allegations of land grab in Medak district of the state. Mr. Rao has instructed the Chief Secretary to get an investigation done by the district collector on the complaints of encroachment of land on outskirts of Achampet in Masipet Mandal of Medak district to get comprehensive report and submit it to him.
The Chief Minister also instructed Senior Police Officer Purnachandra Rao to find out the facts. The vigilance team has begun the probe with digital surveys being conducted in the area. KCR's move comes after a few farmers reportedly complained to him that Telangana Health Minister Itala Rajender had grabbed nearly 100 acres of assigned land in the vicinity of his poultry farm.
Moving on to our international news, the United Nations Security Council on Friday again demanded the restoration of democracy in Myanmar and the release of all detainees, including elected leader Aung San Suu Kyi, as it threw the weight behind calls to Southeast Asian nation for an immediate end to the violence and talks to resolve the political crisis resulting from General's 1st of February coup.
The Council's press statement followed a briefing by the top UN envoy that the strong, united demand for democracy by the people of Myanmar, who have been protesting since the military's power grab, has created unexpected difficulties for military leaders in consolidating power and risks bringing the administration of the nation to a nutshell.
A senior Biden White House official said on Friday indirect negotiations between United States and Iran on return to the 2015 Iran nuclear deal are focused on what United States sanctions will need to end at the step Iran must take to resume its obligations.
Jake Sullivan, the National Security Advisor, said on Friday, "We've seen willingness of all sides, including the Iranians, to talk seriously about sanctions, relief, restrictions, and a pathway about the JCPOA." The JCPOA is an acronym for the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, which is the formal title of the 2015 United Nations-backed deal between Iran and world powers banning Iran from developing nuclear weapons.
Before we wrap up our bulletin, let's have a look on our headlines.
An all-time high, India reports over 4 lakh COVID cases in a span of 24 hours. Centre versus states on vaccine stocks as rollout for 18 plus begins. Heavens won't fall if deferred, says Supreme Court on Uttar Pradesh Panchayat polls counting. COVID crisis in India very serious, cases yet to peak, says United States official. Prime Minister Narendra Modi pays tribute to Guru Tej Bahadur at Delhi's Sisganj Gurudwara on 400 Prakash Purab. Nirav Modi files appeal in United Kingdom High Court to challenge extradition to India. In a span of 24 hours, Telangana reports 7,754 fresh positive cases and 51 fatalities. Telangana Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao orders probe into land grab allegations and Health Minister says it's a conspiracy.
Well, that is the Siyasat TV English news for this Saturday. Thanks for watching. I am Sumayya Junaid Ahmed. Have a great day.